Hello again. It is often suggested that in the modern world it is absurd for Britain to try and cut itself off and refuse to be part of the current trend which sees people moving at will from one country to another and even across continents in search of a better way of life. This is part of what we know as globalisation. The nation state is becoming increasingly irrelevant, and we're all part of one large world community. So it is that many people in South and Central America head north to the United States, and a lot of people in Africa are heading north to Europe. Since we cannot prevent such mass movements of humanity, perhaps we should simply accept the situation and relax the controls on our borders and be more easygoing about how many people enter Britain. This is all part of what some people think is the withering away of the nation state. Soon there'll be no borders or frontiers and we will all be one big happy world family. This is certainly advocated openly by some under the slogan open borders. And although the government in this country pretends that they are opposed to the idea, the fact that they allowed the population of this country to increase by over 600,000 last year indicates that they are thinking along those lines of allowing anybody from any country to enter Britain to live and work. The granting of 3 million British passports to the residents of Hong Kong in 2020 certainly suggests that our government is ready and willing for the population of this country to soar to unimaginable levels in the years to come. But just what levels would that be? How many people in the world actually want to come to Britain if they are able to do so? As a matter of fact, we can work this out rather exactly due to a massive survey which Gallup conducted across 122 countries by interviewing 127,000 people about their wishes and desires when it came to the question of migration. In the description to this video, I give a link to the Gallup poll so that viewers can see for themselves the situation. Most people in Britain don't want to go and live in any other country. They're happy to live here. It's always been the case. It's true there have been people that wanted to go and live in Australia or emigrate to America or Canada, but most people in Britain have always wanted to carry on living in Britain. They're fond of the country. One very alarming fact which was uncovered in the Gallup poll was that more than half the people living in Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, the Congo and Afghanistan wish to leave their own countries and go and live in somebody else's country instead. This obviously has implications for us. Americans might be alarmed to learn that over half the people living in Honduras, Ecuador and the Dominican Republic feel the same way. There are clearly implications for America in that situation. In total, Gallup calculated that across the world, 900 million people wish to leave their own countries and move north or west to Europe or North America. That is almost 1 billion people who are keen to move. The most favoured destinations are places like the United States, 18% of those 900 million people want to go there, Canada, that's 8%, and Germany, where 7% of people really want to go and live. Just 4% have as their aim to come to the United Kingdom, which doesn't sound too scary until we perform the simple calculation of working out what 4% of 900 million amounts to. In Africa and Asia, there are 36 million people who wish to leave their own country and come and live in ours. If we stopped worrying about our borders and let the nation state wither away, as they say, and just abolished our frontiers, then those 36 million people would come here and increase our population by 50%. Does anybody seriously think that this might be a wise move? Have those who call for open borders and urge that we allow anybody into Britain really thought the matter through? One is inclined to doubt it.